Where's his computer?
He's down below.
Oh, so like
Yeah, we're going to get live. We're going to go live right now. So we don't know. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. We are 15 minutes away from kickoff. Have a little different approach for us here tonight. We had some broadcast issues 2 weeks ago here. Kind of cut in and cut out. We're trying something different in that our headquarters, we have a production booth down below now. So Coach Kaufman, Mr. Kaufman, head of the Canton-Galva broadcast crew, is manning the tent underneath the crow's nest here. So we're trying this. Hopefully everything goes a little bit better. You can hear us and the video doesn't cut in and out. You can hear Mayor Tony Weedle in the background as he's welcoming everybody here to Margreter Stadium. Tonight's contest is going to be an interesting one. We have some rain in the forecast. We bring in Washington County Tigers, who went into overtime last week against Bennington. Came out on the bottom side of that contest, but from what I understand, an extremely hard-fought contest. Some men out there on the field. The Washington County Tigers have several fellas that go over 200. Number 55, a junior at 5'11", 285, Matthew Kern, jumps off of the sheet, as does 6'3", 240 senior Coy Staum. So some big fellas up front. The Canton-Galva Eagles line has not looked as great as they have the last couple of years early on in this season. So we anticipate maybe some problems for the Eagles up front with the big fellas of Washington County. In addition to that, the Canton-Galva starting quarterback is out tonight. So as I walked up to the Crow's Nest tonight, the Eagles could could field a team with just their injured players. Talked to Coach Hoppus after last contest, and said he's never had these many injuries in all of the years of coaching. Just seemed to be bit by the injury bug as Garrett Maltby went down in last week's contest. A very late entry to the game, as at Friday at noon we didn't have a game. Friday at 2, Solomon lost their game, and so they went ahead and played that league contest game last Friday night, which saw the Eagles victorious, but came out minus the everything, the sixth man, so to speak, for the Eagles. Nick Evans went down in the second to last play of the game with a broken collarbone. I call him the sixth man. Obviously, that's a basketball term.
right.
But Nick literally could play all 16 spots on the field, both on offense and defense. So the utility man, pound for pound, the strongest player that might play football in the state of Kansas. They list him at 135 pounds. That's with his pads after he got out of the hot tub. Just a heck of a player, a guy with a huge motor. But nonetheless, he's gone for the season. Garrett Maltby went down. Played the game, didn't play much on defense. They missed him out there on defense, but the Eagles played a pretty dang good football game against Solomon, a game that ended early with the 45-point rule in 8-man football. Garrett had some really nice throws. Had some overthrows early. Missed Tyson deep several times. I didn't know it was possible, but he quite frankly overthrew him by 10 yards a couple plays, and then he settled in, had a really good football game. But he is out with an ankle sprain. So tonight, Keaton, what's the report? Where are we going on quarterback?
So on quarterback, we're going to be looking at some split time between Tyson Struber and Jaden Ediger talked to Garrett before the game, and he said that he's got faith in his guys. Some Jaden being, I think they have him, Jaden.
He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore. So it'll be really interesting to see what that young talent can do. And then, of course, Struber, when he gets the ball right off the snap, that could be dangerous in the run game as he is very fast. So maybe look for some Wildcat offense with Struber tonight. I know I'd sure like to see some. The Eagles are really – we're going to have to see how they step up with all these injuries. A lot of key guys. Like you said, Nick Evans, they were utilizing him at linebacker and nose guard. Just a really physical guy who they like to put in at different situations. So really good to see what this young Canton-Galva talent can do as they're facing these facing the adversity of the injuries this season. The Wildcats, or the Tigers, sorry, coming into this game, 0-2 last week with a loss in overtime to Bennington. That was an exciting game. And then, of course, your Eagles coming in here 2-0, looking for the third win in a row for the season. So I'm looking forward to this matchup to really see what these younger Eagles can do, see what the new guys in these new positions can show us.
Also on the sidelines, I believe 52, the Doman, Braden Doman, I believe we saw him in street clothes or just his uni as we see them walking over here.
I don't know what the story is on him, but, man, it seems like the Eagles this year are really getting faced with a lot of injuries.
Number 76, they call him the Big C, Connor.
Big C.
He's also in street clothes. He saw a lot of starting reps in there with the A team. So on the line, you've got Tolman, who started both ways, big fella, really coming on. You played with him for 3 years.
Yeah.
Really coming on this year, and yet he doesn't have the shoulder pads on in his cleats.
No, he does not. And nose guard this year has been split between Doman and Evans. So, well, I guess we'll see who gets put in at that position, see if they can disrupt the line a bit and maybe make some plays. These new guys should have a fire coming into this, wanting to show something. So keep your eye out at the nose guard position tonight, as there'll be some fresh guy in there trying to make some plays.
Guaranteed a new starter at that position tonight.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. So we are 7 minutes and 30 seconds away from kickoff here as the Eagles are trotting onto the field. Again, a little thin as I don't see Alcala, but we've seen him in a walking boot. He has a spiral fracture in his foot, so have to think.
There he is. There with Nick Evans in a sling.
So we've got Nick Evans, a starter, in a sling, or the sixth man, so to speak, the ninth man in this eight-man football contest. You've got Alcala, who was poised to be a starter, who has not seen the field yet this year. On the sidelines, the starting quarterback for the second year here, Garrett Maltby, started all of last year as a sophomore. This year his junior debut. Out, number 6 there, we see him, 52, Dolman, as Struber leads the Eagles onto their sidelines here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Canton-Galva Eagles.
So the Eagles still have some athletes out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But this contest is going to be one to test Coach Hoppus.
At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup for your Eagles. Number 2, Kason Mastery.
Kason Mastery's done some great things here, a junior.
Number 5.
Yeah, he's really proven himself at that wide receiver position.
You know, the double team on Struber, which who knows what's going to happen tonight if Struber is under center. But the double team on Tyson, opening Kason Mastery up. And then on defense, bringing the thunder, bringing the wood.
Yeah.
Number 22, Wyatt Collins. Number 25, T.J. Kane.
T.J. Kane, a starter last year on the line as a sophomore.
Number 30, Ryder Nordstrom.
Nordstrom, the last time that we saw him on this field, he took the opening kickoff, made the tackle, and separated his shoulder, and then played the rest of the game after he got it popped back in.
Your Eagles
as Minson gets a start for the first time this season as he went out early with a broken hand.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a club on that right fist.
So talk more about Nordstrom as we're going to go ahead and get started for the national anthem. We'll take a break and go with the national anthem.
Canton Legion Post 192 presenting our nation's colors with Sergeant Dwight Ewart, U.S. Army Vietnam, and Sergeant Alan Kern, U.S. Army Iraq, presenting our colors. Now let's honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed by the Canton-Galva Pep Band under the direction of Miss Megan McKenna.
Well, as I was saying about Nordstrom, he's going to go both ways. Interesting starting lineup. Did not see number 3, Lane McManus, in that starting lineup, who has been playing quite well. So I assume that was the offensive starters, and Lane saw some tailback time last week.
Yeah, he's really quick.
He can run with Struber.
Oh, yeah.
Parents will make an announcement for you to send your
We'll talk a lot about Tyson Struber. Those of you in YouTube land, Washington County fans, we welcome each and every one of you that are watching from Washington County. We'll give you a little something right now. If you don't like what we say, you are blessed with the little thing on your remote control called the mute button. Feel free to go ahead and hit it now or later on if we upset you in any way. We don't mean to, but feel free to hit that button at your discretion and just watch the game. If not, sit back and enjoy as we bring you tonight's contest. In with me tonight again for the second time this season, Keaton Littrell,
yep.
State champion, four-year letterman, pilot. You was flying today, weren't you?
I was flying this morning, yeah. Quite the intro.
You betcha. So flying with the Kansas State University at Salina.
Yep.
So we got the coin toss here. The Eagles are going to receive the opening kickoff. So I'm going to assume that Washington County won the coin flip. Excuse me.
I think we won.
We won and went ahead and said we want the ball.
Yep.
Looks like the Eagles won the toss and they chose to receive.
Well, we'll get underway. We'll see what Washington County does here. As, again, we'll talk a lot about K-State signee, number 21, Tyson Struber, state champion football player, obviously part of that 2009 state champion team. 2019, excuse me. Also state champion in the track, won the 200 last year, I believe. Just an athlete, could jump smooth out of the gym. Young man could dunk the basketball as an 8th grader.
Yeah, he's just an absolute athlete. That's really all there is to say about him. You always have to have a set of eyes on him whenever he's on the field, if not two.
So in the kicking game, we saw the last game that we called was Gossel. We saw Gossel play essentially double coverage on him, leaving 6 guys for the rest of this very wide field. And this kicking game is going to be kind of interesting as what do you do? Do you kick off and take the chance that he's got room to run, or do you kick it short? So be interesting to see here what Washington County does to get this contest started. Glad to see we got it kicked off before the rain showed up. Hopefully it holds off. Hopefully for all the farmers, it shows up as the final bell is sounded for this contest.
Yeah, back to return for the Eagles is number 21, Tyson Struber, and number 2, Kason Mastery, both very speedy guys. Kicking it for the Tigers is number 34. That is Peyton LeDuce. So,
yeah, LeDuc, they say, is going to be the quarterback. Hey, what a foot this young man's got. This Mastery fumbles the kickoff, but then's got a lane.
Yeah, there's a hole there. Oh.
Going to be brought down by number 88, Cody Metz.
Cody Metz with the possible touchdown save. There's a lot of open ground in front of him.
Yeah, there was real estate there, but nice open field tackle by Metz.
Yes.
We'll see who's under center for the Eagles. The Eagles typically go shotgun formation.
I'm seeing Struber on the sideline, so it's looking like number 5, Jaden Ediger, is going to get the start at quarterback. So everyone keep your eyes on him as this is his first start for the year.
Just a sophomore. Nordstrom up the middle. It's going to pick up about 5, it looks like.
Yeah, he loaded his shoulder for a really good run there.
I think Metz again was in on the tackle for the Tigers.
Looking at the sidelines, Washington County doesn't have a lot of depth. It's looking like maybe only 6 guys on the sideline, so total of 14. So they're going to have a lot of guys playing 2 ways here. So
Minson with the club going at center, as Doman's been the center and he's on the sidelines, but Minson with the club.
Snapping with the left hand.
Oh, what a collision. What a collision as Nordstrom runs over number 41, Trenton Zinger of the Tigers, and picks up a very tough first down.
Yeah, so we've seen 2 solid runs so far by the Eagles. We'll see if they break out and pass or if they're just going to stick with this run offense. It's worked the past 2 plays. We'll see. The line appears to be opening up some good holes down in the trenches.
That could be the greatest sign if you're an Eagles fan is the line play so far with these first 2 plays as they're moving folks up front. Over the pass here. Going to be down there. Go ahead and blow your whistle there, Stripes. You can catch the ball with your knee on the ground, but you are down right there. So we're going to have a pickup of 4. As that ball was short.
Yeah, that was a good play by Tyson to come down and find that ball. Just a little bit low, but 4 yards is 4 yards.
Well, on his first completion as a starter, though, that's huge for Ediger.
Sophomore, too. I mean,
handoff here again as Nordstrom is going to rumble up the middle again and is going to hit the line to gain. I believe we're going to have another first down.
8 yards on the play. Good for an Eagles.
Yeah, based off of these first 4 plays we've seen, the run game is looking really good so far for the Eagles.
Eagles will take over.
Be interesting to see Washington County whether they change anything to kind of cover up that middle gap. I imagine the Eagles will keep attacking it if they get the opportunity.
Going with a pass again here. He's going to be hit in the backfield as that ball is well short. That's Metz again, number 88 off that edge. Meets the quarterback in the backfield. I don't know if he affected the pass or not.
Yeah. Pass was intended for number 2, Kason Master, who we've seen make some good receptions. He's definitely a threat at the wide receiver position if we can just get him the ball.
Hunter Hill in coverage for the Tigers. Really had pretty good coverage on Mastery.
Yeah, it was good coverage on Mastery.
Nordstrom's going to be up the middle. Is going to be hit by 41. Trenton Zinger, but keeps his legs turning and falls forward for, I'm going to call it 5.
Yeah. It's going to bring up third down and 5.
Be a long 5.
Yeah.
Well, the first third down for the Eagles in this early going of this contest.
I see Struber in the backfield here.
Going to try and get him out on the edge. Good block there by Nordstrom, and he does cut the edge. Keeps his feet in bounds on the okey-doke.
He had to be inches from the sideline and cut back inside just to juke another guy. He probably should have been out around the 20, but he managed to get 10 more yards out of it.
What body control. Mr. Struber just showed right there. Absolutely.
Ball's on the Tigers' 7-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Eagles.
First and goal for the Eagles.
The Tigers with a late substitution. Struber back out up top. Low snap here with the left hand center. Give to
Ryder Nordstrom.
Nordstrom up the middle. Is going to be what, second and goal from the 3?
Brought down by number 27,
Maybe 4, 3.5, 4.
I'd say 4.
Second and goal.
Nordstrom did a good job on that run, keeping his feet moving, but there just didn't seem to be the hole that they've had before.
Going with the jumbo package are the Eagles. Number 57, the sophomore, Isa Marston, now in at left guard. Oh, with the trap block. The ball is on the carpet, I believe. Struber picked it up, fell on it. Going to have a gain of no gain.
Yeah, it looked like that was an intended handoff to number 30, Ryder Nordstrom. If it would have got it, he would have been in there as he walked right into the end zone, just didn't have the ball. I don't know if there was a problem on the exchange there, but it was good for number 21, Tyson Struber, to jump on that, give the Eagles another chance to score here on third down.
Edgar out at quarterback. So it looks like Struber's going to be quarterback here for the Eagles. McManus in the backfield as well. Just going to pound it right up the middle and let Struber do the work and get across the goal line.
Yep, he's in there.
Well, we have a new center. Oh, Justin Reynolds. How about you, buddy? We have a new center, new quarterback, and the Eagles took care of business.
Couple new quarterbacks, yeah. As we saw in that possession, both 21 Tyson Struber and number 5 Jaden Edgar both got some snaps there. We saw even Jaden throwing it a little bit.
Struber back in at quarterback here for the extra point. Puts his foot in the ground and is going to keep his feet driving. That is a horrible call by the Stripes. He was never down. Ryder Nordstrom pushed him across the goal line. Kudos to the Tigers as they bottled that thing up.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to see that one again, maybe.
Instant replay would show that Struber was never down.
Yeah.
He was bottled up, so kudos to the Tigers as they stop the Eagles nonetheless short of the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, those 2 points, I'll say it and I'll say it again, they're hard to get. I don't know why, but they're hard to get.
The Eagles were extremely successful last Friday night against Solomon with their 2-point conversions. I think they got them all. In fact, Nick Evans even fumbled one and picked it up around the left side. Just a fortuitous bounce and bounced right back into his lap, and he managed to put it across the goal line for 2. And I don't know, to my memory, they did not get stopped. So tonight here, the first 2-point conversion did fail. So kudos again to the Tigers for bottling that play to the right up. As Struber's going to kick off for the Eagles, 12 and 41. So that's Hill and Zinger.
Trenton Zinger, number 41, are both back there to return for the Tigers.
We have a wind out of the north.
Yeah, it might affect this kickoff. Maybe expect a little short.
As the bass drum gets going for the Eagles. Oh, nice kickoff into this tough breeze here. Fielded nicely, though. That's Hill with the carry. Oh, he's got a lane. Struber closes it, but he's going to be out to almost midfield at the 34.
Yeah, that was a really good return by the Tigers, but I do see a flag on the field.
There is a flag on the play.
So we will see what that is.
Looks like it's going to be holding.
Holding against the Tigers. So that's not what they wanted in that situation, as they would have had really good field position about the 35.
Yeah,
that's going to set them back 10 yards from the spot. So
it goes from the 34 to the 14 is what
Yeah.
it's looking like, a 20-yard penalty or 20. Let's call it a 22-yard net penalty there, just a 10-yard penalty, but nets them a minus 22 and backs them up into the shadows of their own goalpost.
Yeah, so we're seeing Preston Minson at nose guard. So this is his first week back. So
He did get some PT he did get in a little bit against Solomon.
He did.
Yes, sir. Great play here on the edge. Is that Kane?
For the Tigers, knocked down by number 12.
No, Xavier Westbrook.
Westbrook, yeah.
It'll bring up second down.
The senior,
for the Tigers.
one of the good athletes on this team that has been asked to play on the line, on the interior line.
Yeah, he's a guy who can play just about anywhere. You put him in any spot, and he'll try 120%, and he's just a great guy.
Hurt all of last year.
Yes.
With the option bottled up.
Yeah, that's 25.
That's
TJ Kane.
We do have a flag on the field here.
There is a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, talking a little bit more about Xavier Westbrook. He was hurt all last year, yet he seemed to be the most active guy in all the film sessions, taking all the notes. So he may not have been there physically, but mentally he got a full year in. So he did a really great job last year.
That option there was completely snuffed out by the Eagles. The DB over there on that east side, on the right side of the defense, McManus, took away the pitch man. We got a chop block here.
Against the Tigers.
I almost think you decline this. That should be a half the distance to the goal.
Should be about 2.5 yards.
Yeah, so only, like a net 5-yard penalty and giving them a down back. I don't want to question Coach Shelby Hoppus here because obviously he's done great things, but that one might have been one worth declining. 3rd and 13 versus 2nd and 16. Twin receivers to the right for the Tigers. Man in motion, going to run it this way. Again, the option play.
Both options were covered there.
The pitch man just bottled up.
Yeah.
LeDuc at quarterback had no choice there. If he pitches it, the pitch gets intercepted, and it's a fumble recovery for 6. So now we go 3rd and 15 for the Tigers. Defense for the Eagles looking very stout here in the early goings of this contest.
Yeah, it looks like Washington County out there. They got the height on the Eagles. They got some big guys on the line. And at quarterback, 34, Peyton LeDuc.
He's going to throw it here. That might be a backwards pass. No, the Stripes is saying nope.
Incomplete.
Nope, incomplete.
Just a little bit high.
To bring up 4th and 17 for the Tigers.
Probably wasn't going to get anywhere.
No, it looked to be pretty well covered by the Eagles secondary there.
Well, LeDuc did the kickoff duties. It looks like number 12, Hill's going to do the punting duties for the Tigers.
Number 21, Tyson Struber, back to return for the Eagles.
Oh, what a kick. This is going to be a net. If it rolls, never mind. It's going to be out of bounds.
Hill's punt.
The 20. About the 21.
21.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 21 for the Eagles. Isa Marston back in there on the line for the Eagles.
Yeah, as we maybe see a 4-man front from the Eagles here. It's number 22, Wyatt Collins on right DN.
And a trap play going on,
Yeah.
a double trap. As LeDuc follows the pulling guard and tackle and makes the play. Good play by the linebacker there. Crowded the line of scrimmage. Able to sneak through there and follow the pulling guard. Run down the play. Still a gain of 1 for the Eagles, but A really nice play by LeDuc for the Tigers.
Yeah, those were always my favorite plays to run as a guard, getting to pull around or trap a D end or go up to a backer. Those hits where they're not expecting you, kind of get that upper hand on them.
Edgar at quarterback set to throw. Throwing the fade ball is well short as LeDuc closes.
That was well covered by the Tigers.
Ball's incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 9 for the Eagles.
LeDuc had a beat on that ball and just couldn't quite. He just elected to knock it down instead of go for the interception.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Eagles.
I believe I'm going to say this right. Otot in there for the Tigers on coverage as well. Had Struber blanketed there. Edgar's got to put a lot more air under that ball in that fade pass if he's going to try to make that one work. Struber going to take the snap here. Going to run to the right side. Good block by Ison Marston. Struber's going to go in for the score. Justin Reynolds, fire up your cannon, buddy. There it is. But how about the block by Ison Marston, the sophomore pulling guard. Gets over there, doesn't get him guy pancaked, but gets him tangled up enough for Struber to get around the edge and squirt into the end zone for 6 points for the Eagles.
Yeah, just when I thought Struber was maybe going to get tackled, he seemed to kick it into a higher gear and really started striding out and just put the space between him and the defender and went in for 6.
Edgar back in at quarterback for this 2-point try for the Eagles. The give to Nordstrom. Go in virtually untouched. Again, kudos to the Eagles line. I sure thought it was going to be suspect going against this Tigers from Washington County, as they've got some big fellas up front. And the Eagles line has looked suspect in the first 2 games so far. Tonight, they do not so far.
Yeah, so with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter, your score is Canton-Galva 14, Washington County 0.
Again, I cannot say enough about the offensive line play so
really
far. These 2 possessions.
Great holes for the running backs. Yeah, Ryder Nordstrom has already had a really good game with a lot of touches, making 4 or 5 yards every carry, it seems.
Again, we want to thank all of you out there at YouTube land. Without you guys watching, we are absolutely pointless.
Yep.
I want to thank our friends uptown. They're broadcasting this up at Kelly's Bar and Grill. They're broadcasting live. So if you're eating dinner at Kelly's, welcome you to come back out here after you get done with dinner. But thank you for having Eagles on.
The rain has held off. So
yeah, beautiful night for football. Cooled off beautifully. We've got Go Gold Night is going on. Childhood Cancer Awareness Night. The cheerleaders have done a great job decorating the stands. We got a saxophone player playing in a yellow banana outfit. I mean, what more could you want on a Friday night?
Back deep for the Tigers. Set to kick for the Eagles. Number 21, Tyson Struber.
I believe Hill and Zinger back for the Tigers. Struber will do the kickoff duties again for the Eagles. Has had a little trouble with kicking the ball out of bounds the first couple games. This one's going to go toward the right side and right on cue as Struber puts this one out of bounds. So the Tigers can elect to either make him kick off again 5 yards back or take the ball.
Yeah, with the kickoff return they had, or they should have had last time, you'd expect for them, they're going to have him re-kick.
Struber's kick falls out of bounds. The Tigers elect to have the Eagles re-kick.
Well, last week Solomon did the same thing. It did not work out very well for them. So we'll see what Tyson can dial up here with his foot.
I remember last kickoff return for the Tigers, they brought it back to the 35. They were just held back by a holding penalty, so.
Oftentimes these special teams plays, some of the younger guys get in. Nice kick here is going to be fielded by 12. That's Hill. Going to try and go around that left side. Going to get it back to about the 26.
Down by number 5, Jaden Ediger.
The Eagles quarterback,
Number 5.
Ediger with the tackle there. So right at the 25 is where
Their own 25-yard.
the Tigers will snap the ball. .34 LeDuc at quarterback. Number 12 Hill in motion, going to have a give. If the belly ball's on the ground, the Eagles say they've got it.
And the Eagles say they have it.
Tyson Struber with the fumble recovery. As I believe that handoff was to Trenton Zinger, 41.
Yeah, it looked like number 25, T.J. Kane, was there right when they were doing the handoff. I don't know if that disrupted it or if it was just dropped. But, yeah, that was 21, Tyson Struber, who jumped in on that ball for the turnover. So we'll get to see some more Eagle offense.
We're not the official stats guys, but let's go ahead and give 25, T.J. Kane,
Let's do it.
the forced fumble. Absolutely. Just a junior as Kane started again last year as a sophomore on the line. Using him at end this year. We're going to pass here.
He's
Wide
wide
open. The big fella forces a fumble and then catches a pass from Edgar. Nice pass here. The tight end.
I remember that play from Gossel. It seems to be working. Tight end, wide open in the middle of the field.
Just throw the ball to the tight end. He's always open.
Big guy with hands.
See now why Coach Hoppus has moved him to the tight end position.
Yeah, he did an outstanding job last year. Started every game at left guard.
Well, what a great play. Change of momentum, change of events there. Great job by the Eagles. We're going to have a false start here. Make the extra point try just a little more difficult.
False start is a call against the Eagles. Be a 5-yard penalty, and we'll retry the 2-point conversion.
Congrats to Edgar, his first touchdown pass as the Eagles quarterback here on Friday night. And again, shout out to the big fellows up front. Edgar with all sorts of time to make that pass. Empty backfield here for the Eagles. Edgar says, come in motion. We're going to have another whistle, a stoppage of play. Going to have a delay of game.
Delay of game is a call against the Eagles.
So the extra point try is going to be 13 yards.
We'll retry the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, we're about time to try a vert here.
Let's see what they have dialed up. They're going to remain empty backfield. Edgar, the quarterback, sends Struber in motion. And the give with the stiff arm.
That's number 34, I believe.
That's LeDuc. Runs him out of bounds.
Number 34, sorry, Peyton LeDuc. He's proven to be an athlete here playing at the quarterback position and then making some plays on the defense for Washington County Tigers.
We have 4:51 in the first, and the score is 20-0. And the Eagles again with injuries. But looking pretty solid here in this first quarter. Friday night lights at Margarator Stadium. Again, a shout out to Coach Kaufman and the Canton-Galva broadcast crew.
Yeah.
We thank them for allowing us to have the microphone, the headsets here tonight. Keaton Littrell, just a freshman at Kansas State University, up here in the booth with me tonight. Again, our sponsors, we can't thank them enough. We'll start off our sponsors. We want to thank Tony Weedle with Ag 360 Insurance right here on Main Street of Canton, Kansas. If you have any insurance needs, so if you even rent a house, he can hook you up with renter's insurance, crop insurance, life insurance, it doesn't matter. Go see Tony Weedle, Ag 360 Insurance for all of your insurance needs. 14-12 again, back deep for the Tigers. Struber to do the kicking duties again. I'm not going to say anything about some of the errant kicks. Oh, what a beautiful kickoff. Kind of a line drive.
Number 12, Hunter Hill.
Trying to set up the return up the middle and then around the left side as the middle was bottled up. But
he made a couple guys miss and actually gained more yards than maybe he should have.
Hill shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, the film session, Nordstrom's going to get a little bit of a talking to there as he ran right by the guy with the ball.
Well, I think maybe he made up for it a little bit with his runs at running back. So hopefully they don't get too hard on him.
Going to be 1st and 10 from the 25 and a half.
26-yard line. 1st and 10.
What a beautiful night here in Canton for football. LeDuc at quarterback. Sends number 12, Hill, in motion. Going to keep it around the right side, and he's going to be – we're going to have a flag here. I didn't see it. I think they're going to go with a chop block again.
Holding.
Just a straight holding call.
Holding is the call against the Tigers.
So the Tigers just seem to be hurting themselves with penalties. Yeah.
A little misdirection on that play. Kind of looked like he had something opening up. Was stopped relatively short right for a short gain, and all that is negated by the holding penalty.
It'll be 1st and 18 for the Tigers.
Matthews adds up to the 36. 18, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Hill in motion. Again, I have a pitch here. It is going to be stopped in the backfield. That's Xavier Westbrook.
Yeah,
that was number 12, Hunter Hill, on the run around the outside there. He just didn't have anywhere to go and was forced out of bounds. Really no holes for him to run into there.
22.
Loss of yards on the play.
Westbrook with the TOL.
Yeah.
Well, the Eagles defense looking very strong here. The Tigers have gone the wrong way the last couple of possessions here and then had the fumble on the last possession. So see what they dial up here. As the fullback might have got a little early start. Oh, mercy. The quarterback, LeDuc, is hit. Is that Kane?
Yeah, that was Kane at the DN. Came up, and as a DN, your job is to cover quarterback, and that's exactly what he did on that play.
So we have another tackle for loss for the Eagles defense.
Looked like maybe that was an option play, and he elected to run it. His option guy didn't really appear to be open either for the pitch, so once again, he did what he had to do.
Well, it's 3rd and 23 from about the 12 or 13-yard line. We're going to have a timeout, I believe, as the Eagles defense comes off the field pumped up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the stats are and how many yards, maybe if any yards they've allowed, but Eagle defense is looking really strong right now.
Yeah, again, this Tigers from Washington County coming off of a very hard-fought loss to Bennington that went into overtime just
really
last
exciting
Friday.
Game.
It's last Friday night, so a contest here that I know the coaching staff for the Eagles was concerned with. So early in this first period, the Eagles look to be doing everything quite well.
Yeah.
Even with all those injuries, as we look out here from the Crow's Nest and see so many Eagles in shorts.
Yeah, number 6, Garrett Malby, 52, Braden Doman, 23, Brayson Alcala, 24, Nick Evans. All those guys are names that we call on Fridays, and they're all in shorts and without shoulder pads on tonight.
They did.
We have 3:22 to go here. The Tigers, see what they've got
After the timeout by the Tigers,
drawn up for 3rd and 23.
3rd and 23.
I believe that's Zinger in the backfield behind LeDuc. LeDuc sends Hill in motion. Going to pass the ball. Struber is off the edge. We have a screenplay set up. He's got blockers in front. I believe that was X with the initial contact and missed the tackle, but slowed him down enough.
What a play by number 41, Trenton Zinger, as he just kept his legs going and drug some Eagles with him. And it's going to
Picked up 11.
Down for the
Yeah.
Tigers. 4th down and 11.
Picked up 11. A good play call by the Tigers. Tommy Tryon, the head coach there, try to slow up that Eagle rush just a little bit. Struber came off the edge, but
Yeah, Peyton LeDuc got it off just in time as
we're going to go for it here on 4th and 11. Why not? Going to pass it again. Under pressure. Oh, he's hit as he throws a wobbler. It's going to be picked. Oh, they're going to call a pass interference. They are going to call a pass interference on the Eagles on a complete duck. And that is not a slight against LeDuc, as he was under extreme heavy pressure, is hit as he throws the ball, and it is floating for anybody to catch.
yeah, LeDuc had about 4 guys on him. He had nothing to do but throw the ball there.
Pass interference to call against the Eagles.
It's going to be pass interference against the Eagles, so that's going to be a 1st down for the Tigers. So we'll
Yeah, 4th and 11 turns into 1st and 10 from the mid-stripe.
a new set of downs
After
for
the
him.
penalties assessed, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at midfield.
And really a bad pass interference on the Eagles as that ball was just floating up there. Get your head around and see that and go pick it off. Again, kudos to LeDuc for hanging tough. With a belly play here, it's going to be bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
Man, there were some hard hits on that play from both sides.
Zinger on the carry, brought down by number 30, Ryder Nordstrom. Number 25, TJ Kane.
Yeah, Zinger with a tough run right up the middle. No gain as the Eagles are hitting.
Yeah, fast and powerful running back meets fast and powerful linebacker. That's quite the collision there at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing like the sound of pads popping on a Friday night.
Yeah, I heard it all the way from up here.
Tigers kind of maybe appear to be slowing the play down just a little bit. Take their time in the huddle. Hill in motion for the Tigers. Little fake toss out here to stiff arm. Collins brings him down, but not before a nice little gain by LeDuc with the stiff arm.
It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that was number 22, Wyatt Collins, the 6'1" sophomore.
Bring up 3rd and 8 for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Eagles only trot out 2 seniors in Xavier Westbrook and Tyson Struber. They have a foreign exchange student on the roster, as well as Doman, who is injured.
Yeah.
LeDuc is going to be hit and tackled by Struber.
Yeah, there were several Eagles back in the backfield, kind of slowing him down, making him try to choose a direction to go, and then he's just met by Struber there.
I believe that was Kane with the initial contact, number 25. So here we go again. It's 4th down, 4th and 9 this time instead of 4th and 11. Wonder if they won't dial up another one of those screens.
4th down.
Almost look like they might be content to let the clock run out the quarter. See if they can't get the Eagles to jump off sides maybe or something like that as they're lined up in punt formation. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and punt it. Ball is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So go for it on 4th and 11.
Hills punt for the Tigers.
Make it out to the mid-stripe,
Rolls into the end zone.
12 yards further, and then punt at the end of the first quarter.
15.
Again, we're unpaid announcers up here. That's why we're not coaching, but the coaching staff of the Tigers must not have liked what they were seeing and decided to punt it away.
Yeah, so at the end of the first quarter here, looking at the scoreboard, Canton-Galva 20, Washington County 0. So we'll switch sides here.
Yeah, as the wind has picked up, so we'll see if that has an effect. We don't expect the Eagles to throw the football very much tonight. Their stud quarterback is out, and Edgar's done a nice job in that first quarter. Underthrew a couple balls, though. Had a really nice pass.
To 25, TJ
To
Kane.
the tight end, absolutely.
Yeah.
Want to also thank our sponsors, HCI, that's Home Communications out of Galva. So we greatly appreciate them. They support every single thing that is Canton-Galva academics, Canton-Galva athletics. As we're introducing the cheerleaders, the state champion cheerleaders. But again, thank you to HCI for all you do for our communities and all you do for our school.
Brinley Becker, Emily Lance, and Emma Anderson.
HCI is one of them cool sponsors that we get to talk about as no matter where you're listening to in the state of Kansas, you can use them as they offer home security systems. They even have a little doodad that will let you know if your freezer quits. As the second quarter is under play here, as we're going to air it out. He is thrown into double coverage. The ball is tipped, and it is caught.
What a play.
Kason Mastery is going to go to the house.
Yeah, and that was on a play that honestly very well could have been an interception, but it wasn't. Defender there had one hand on the ball there and lofted it up really to number 2, Kason Mastery, who snagged it and ran it into the end zone. What a play.
What concentration by the junior Kason Mastery to haul that in. Great defense. Let's be honest about it. Great defense. Ball that maybe shouldn't have been thrown, but just tremendous concentration by Kason Mastery to haul that baby in and go in for 6. As the point after is going to be good by Ryder Nordstrom.
Two-point conversion is good with 11:49 left to go in the second. It's your Eagles.
Well, that is how you open up the second period. Oh, baby. Wow. How about that? As I say, the Eagles probably aren't going to air it out much. They go for the home run ball with the wind and get it, as we see something that I do not like to see, as Xavier Westbrook is hobbling over to the sidelines. The injury bug is one that just will not go away this season for the Eagles. And as we see Xavier trying to walk it off, it gives us a chance to talk about the great physician we have on the sideline for the Eagles. That's Dr. Brandon Trost of Integrated Health in McPherson. Dr. Trost, just a phenomenal human being, a great doctor, a great chiropractor, specializes in sports medicine, but just the kind of person that you want your young people around, just a great person. We appreciate him being here tonight, tending to our athletes. Did you ever go look him up on Saturdays on Bruise Saturday, Keaton?
On what?
They got a bruise treatment Saturday where Dr. Trost comes in and checks everybody out.
Oh, yeah. No, I never made it to that, but I know a lot of guys that did. He does a lot. Does a lot for the team, and not just our team. I mean, everyone around here. He's just a great resource.
We saw him last Friday night go over and attend to an injured Solomon player.
Yeah.
Zinger and Hill back deep again. This time, Struber's going to kick off with the wind at his back. See if he can't get a little more air underneath this football.
It's a low-line drive.
Or we'll see if he can't hit one right at the center fielder. Oh, what a tough run. I believe TJ Kane is going to be in the tackler for the Eagles. Ball's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at about the 24, I believe.
Yeah, I'm expecting pass here. They've had some pass plays work. We've seen the screen from them.
Yeah, that screen should have slowed up the rush of the Eagles' front guys. If that's still in the back of their mind, so we'll see what they have dialed up here.
No receivers out, so.
The I formation. Oh, Zinger with tough run.
Zinger on the carry stood up.
Refuses to go down, does Zinger. Picks up 2 or 3.
Yeah, he had all 8.
He did.
On him there.
And 7 for the Tigers.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Zinger's got to be careful. He seems to me to maybe be leaking out of his stance just a little bit early. As they go back to this I formation, LeDuc under center. Zinger at fullback, Hill at tailback. The give is going to be to Zinger again up the belly. It's met there. First, I believe Menson's going to get. Now we're going to give the tackle to Tyson Struber.
Zinger on the carry, brought down by Struber for the Eagles. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 2 there, so 3rd and 5.
5 on the 29.
3rd and 5 for the Washington County Tigers.
From the Tiger 29.
It's going to be a long 5.
Yeah.
As they break the huddle. Hill's going to be split out to the right. Zinger behind LeDuc. Hill in motion around to the left. Going to run an option look. Nowhere to go with it is LeDuc, and he is hit hard.
That was great defense on that
Nordstrom
play.
cleaning it up, but kudos to the right side of that Eagles defense as they stretch that play out, and then Nordstrom comes flying in to clean it up. They're going to give credit LeDuc with a short gain on the play. As we see number 88 trot on for the Tigers as they line up in punt formation.
It's looking like Xavier Westbrook might be getting a left ankle treated on the sideline.
As he took his shoe off, it was heavily taped, so we have a nice punt here by Hill. It's going to go out of bounds. We have to think that we're going to see that if you're an Eagles fan all year long. Just punt the ball out of bounds. Don't take the risk of having the speedster Struber catch the ball and have all that real estate to set up in a return.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, pretty easy call.
Yeah.
Pretty easy call.
Yeah. 27, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Looks like they're going to mark the ball at the 27. Be 1st and 10 for the Eagles there.
Yeah, last time the Eagles had it, we saw that big pass to number 2 Casey Mastery. We'll see if they continue to run these passes or if we'll give it back to Ryder Nordstrom and let him do his thing.
3-man front here for the Eagles. Low snap. Going to be a low pass. Struber is on his feet.
Wow.
Edgar's pass to Struber is complete. 25.
He almost had it.
And if you're a Tigers fan, you're wondering if that ball might have touched the ground.
It was if it didn't, it was really close. Snap was low. Pass was low, but Struber picked it up and made the play.
As it is, it's 1st and 10 from the 25. Another pass play is going to be dropped here.
That was intended for Struber. Just didn't connect.
On him awfully quick. We talked about Menson at center. I believe he actually is left-handed, though, so that left-handed snap, not as big a deal as it would be for you or I. As he's going with the club, he's got a spiral fracture there in his hand. Going with the club here tonight. Ball's on the ground, going to be covered up here by Edgar. As we saw Marston back in the game, pulling around to the right, but
maybe some miscommunication.
Bring up 3rd and 12.
It wasn't a great snap. Just kind of what we thought we would probably see with a new quarterback, new center. Just some troubles with the exchange. It's been golden so far.
Yeah, it's been really good so far. Bring up 3rd and 12.
As Marston is in for the injured Westbrook, who's trying to trot it off. You have to wonder, though, maybe with this game at 28-0, as we know, had another low snap. Protection all day long. Ball is well overthrown as it's going to bring up 4th and 12.
That one was, yeah.
Good coverage by the Tigers.
Yeah, they had 2 guys really close to that ball. It's a dangerous throw as the Tigers were all over that one.
We see Xavier Westbrook talking to Dr. Trost, and you know that he wants to get back in there as we got a timeout here by the Eagles. X goes and picks up his helmet, which is an indication that, hey, I'm good to go. We'll see what Coach Hoppus elects to do. Whether to leave Marston in all the way here and just give Xavier a rest for the rest of the evening, or what happens. I want to thank our friends at Canton Lockers, Joe Allen and his crew. If you've got a fat steer that you need processed, or you're thinking about feeding one out, you kind of have to get one booked in early. Joe, like all the other locker plants throughout the United States, as the junior cheerleaders are out in front of us, but Joe at Canton Lockers, he's booked out quite a ways in advance. Don't stop you from getting a T-bone or your bacon. Some of the greatest bacon around comes from Emporia. He sells Fantastil bacon.
How about those Little Eagle cheerleaders?
The Canton Lockers, Joe Allen. Find him on Facebook in case you might be running late one night or something like that and need to get in there and get your steaks, get your brats for your cookout.
Back to action on the field.
Thank Joe Allen, Canton Lockers, bringing us this broadcast tonight. Going to pass, air it out, going to throw the fade ball. Beautiful looking ball, well out of bounds though. As LeDuc is back in the backfield. So a big stop there by the Tigers. Big stop by the Tigers. That ball well out of bounds. Even if Tyson was able to come up with it, would have been out of the field of play.
Yeah.
But the sophomore's got him some stats already. Does Edgar with that long play to Mastery that was defended well by the Tigers.
Yeah, he had 2 long passes. That one really long one to Mastery, and then a decent one to 25. TJ Kane. That one wasn't a short play either.
And we see Xavier Westbrook running on the sideline. That's a great sign as we have a little counter action going. Ball's on the ground at 66 with the club. Minson's going to come up with it for the Eagles.
Preston Minson recovers for the Eagles.
The turnover bug has bit the Tigers as they put the ball on the carpet here again, and Minson right on the spot to grab that football.
Yeah, he was right there. It was just kind of a gift given to him. Yeah, obviously if you're the Tigers, it's not what you wanted to see.
Oh, Struber lines up wide left again. The Eagles appear to be going with a pass play. And right on cue, Ryder Nordstrom up the middle with a tough run. He's going to be hit hard. I believe that's 41. That's Zinger with the tackle.
Nordstrom on the carry for the Eagles, brought down by number 41, Zinger of the Tigers. It's second down.
So 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. We just saw a run down the middle.
Yeah, 3-yard tough run right up the middle as the Eagles' O-line has been outstanding.
Really good tonight. Really solid.
Frankly, the best they've looked all season.
Yeah.
Going to go with the trap play again and blown up in the backfield. 88, I believe, is Metz, Cody Metz.
It's 3rd down for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think 34, Peyton LeDuc was on that too. He seems to be on every play, whether it's offense or defense, for the Tigers.
So the Tigers have figured out the old follow the pulling guard and go, he will take you to the football.
Yeah. Yep.
As Marston comes off, hey, Xavier Westbrook back in the football game for the Eagles. That's a great sign. We appreciate anybody sending us technical difficulties. Metz. Edgar around the left edge. He's got the corner. Hey, that kid's got wheels.
Yeah, he was moving fast.
Metz was in the backfield. Hello, Justin Reynolds. For those of you that have never been to Mark Rader Stadium, Justin Reynolds fires off the cannon as soon as the Eagles score.
And it's not quiet.
Not quiet. Not at all. Sometimes it might even scare the ref.
Yep.
Let's talk about Edgar around the left side. Metz had him in the backfield.
Yeah, Edgar was chased out of the backfield there. and he just kept on running and found the edge, and then he kicked it into high gear as he started running really fast.
Pull again here. This time, Nordstrom's going to score it through for 2.
Yeah.
With 6:32 left to go in the
That's going to put your Eagles up 36 to nothing. 6:32 left in the second quarter. I do.
Okay. Well, at 6:32, it's 36 to nothing. The Eagles after that turnover, and then a great run by Edgar. We have a little break in the action. We were getting some reports that we might be having some technical difficulties. We're getting our technician to look at that. So, again, we appreciate the messages getting sent up here. We want to bring you the best broadcast we can. I want to thank those that make it happen, like our friends at Canton Service Center. So if you need your oil change, need a set of new tires, make sure you look them up. Canton Service Center right here on the south edge of Canton. Great people down there. Tim and all of his crew. We thank them a great deal for their support of Canton-Galva athletics and this broadcast. So again, we thank you for letting us know that we have a little technical difficulties going on. We're not Fox Sports.
Nope.
Doing the best we can. Hopefully the broadcast is a little better than last time. We had the bass drum of all things was causing up the difficulties. Had a loose wire connection that a bass drum, when they beat that baby, it would cause a little flicker. So we apologize for that last broadcast if you were with us. As Struber set to kick off. Better kick here.
41.
Waiting on blockers, and he's got some. He's going to be bottled up there at the 25.
Yeah, that was Zinger.
Called his name a lot for the Tigers tonight.
Zinger on the carry, brought down by number 33, Noah Collins.
The official stats keeper are going to credit that tackle to Noah Collins. Another one of the youngsters for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 25.
Looks like we're lining up for a little halftime entertainment, are the Little Eagle cheerleaders. Hill in motion around the left. Gibbs going to be up the middle. That's Zinger. Going to pick up 2 or 3.
Yeah, they've been relying on him a lot to make the yards.
Zinger on the carry, ran into
Good-looking athlete.
Yeah, just a junior.
It's 2nd down.
He'll be back next year
Yeah,
for the Tigers.
6'2", 205.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 with 5:55 on the clock here as the Tigers take their time in the huddle. Hustle to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to line up in that I formation. LeDuc, Zinger, and Hill. Going to run the option play again. He's going to be met is LeDuc by Struber, but a nice gain here is going to bring up 3rd and 2.
21, Tyson Struber. It's 3rd
Yeah, he
down.
seemed to shoot through a hole there. His line did some good blocking for him, as that was a good pickup for the Tigers.
We're going to have a timeout here by the Eagles as Hoppus saw something he didn't like there. Frankly, the intensity by the Eagles has kind of waned a little bit here. The big plays for the Eagles on offense, maybe the scoreboard taking a little bit of the life out of the Eagles' defense. See what Coach Hoppus can't fire him back up.
Yeah, the Tigers only need 2 yards here for another set of downs. So maybe another run to Zinger up the middle. It's been gaining them some yards here recently.
Yeah, again, the big fella doming out. It typically starts at the nose, and then Nick Evans comes in relief. The little wiry fella is the backup nose guard, backup everything on defense, is out for the rest of the season with an injured collarbone. So we see Minson going the whole way at nose, his first full game back. So might be getting a little winded too.
Yeah.
After the timeout, Tigers ball 3rd and 2.
Give, as you said, is Zinger up the middle, and he does just mow his
Another
way.
nice pickup for Zinger. He's really proven that he's got some legs.
By Minson for the Eagles.
Knock some fellas down in blue.
Is that a gain of
first down?
maybe
First and
4?
10 from their own 36.
They're going to give Minson a blow here, and the sophomore Isa Marston's going to take over duties at the nose. A great game so far by number 66, Minson, his first game back. Glad to see him back for the Eagles. The O-line has looked really good. D-line has looked pretty good.
Hey, you're good. It's fine. Oh, it might have been frozen for like a minute, but it's back now.
A give up the middle again to Zinger. He's going to pick up another 3 yards. So the Eagles need to find an answer for this dive play to Zinger as he's picked up 3 yards, just averaging 3 to 4 yards a carry. And, well, 3 times 4 equals 12. You only need 10, baby.
Yep. Some good math.
Yep, it's not just a hat rack. It's 2nd and 7 for the Tigers of Washington County. See if LeDuc doesn't pull it here and break off a big one. He's going to pick up 3. He pulled it, tried to get around the left side. Well played by the defense, but
TJ Kane there.
TJ Kane and Jory Ratzliff.
And Jory Ratzliff with the tackle. First time we've called that name tonight.
Jory had him an interception and cleanup play there last Friday night.
It's gonna be 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. We've been seeing a lot of run. Maybe expect some play action here pretty soon. I don't know. Might be setting that up.
The right side of that Tigers offensive line is big. There we go with the play action. Right on cue. Throws one up into a dangerous spot. Look at Tyson Struber close the gap.
I think he leaped maybe 20 yards to extend for that ball, and it might have been just at his fingertips as he wasn't able to snag that one out of the air, but he was close.
That was 19, the intended receiver. Otot, Jaden Otot. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I apologize. And he had a play on that ball. The ball was just kind of lofted up there as LeDuc was under heavy pressure, threw it up there. Struber was nowhere in your screen when that ball, and he did close and then looked like Superman flying after that thing. So it's going to be 4th down and 5 after this timeout. This timeout, we're going to talk to you a little bit about where to go eat breakfast tomorrow morning. It's going to be at the 56 Highway Family Restaurant in Galva. They help bring us this broadcast. Just outstanding breakfast food. If you're a fan of the hash browns, scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy, bacon, ham, steak, sausage patties, great service, hot coffee, go hit them up at the 56 Family Restaurant. You're welcome.
Don't sound too bad right about now.
Breakfast for dinner tonight, baby. They're going to line up in punt formation. Oh, fake punt, going to be the 41. The Eagles snuff it out as the fake punt to Zinger is going to fall short.
Your Eagles stopped him on 4th down.
It's going to be turned over on downs as the Eagles come up with a stop here. As the Tigers were driving, Keaton, they looked had some really good plays there.
Yeah, their line appeared to be making holes or getting Zinger to move forward. Zinger was really proven to be an athlete there on that drive as they utilized him in several plays, picking up 3-4 yard gains. So the Tigers looked pretty good on that drive with their run game there. and then attempted that play-action pass that just fell a little short. As we see Jaden Ediger step back here to throw a ball. That's Tyson Struber wide open, and he's going to stride in for an Eagle touchdown.
That's a third touchdown on the day for Ediger. Congratulations to him.
What a game for the young quarterback.
Congratulations to him. And no shame there, as the Tigers defender was left one-on-one with Tyson Struber, the K-State recruit, the K-State commit. They all track the state champion in the 200. Young man runs great routes, has great hands, has just phenomenal speed, especially at the 8-man level, but at all levels. So no discredit to him as Struber was wide open. Great looking football thrown by Ediger. Ryder again, right up the middle, and he's going to hurdle in as Ryder Nordstrom goes in for 2.
He's had a heck of a game today. Really proven he can run the football very physically. As we've seen many plays involving him running the football.
Yeah, the weight room is like his second home.
Yeah.
All this Eagle, talk about Coach O'Connor really changing the attitude and the philosophy and the dynamics of this football program. We've seen Canton-Galva be respected nationally. Your guys' run last year saw them make some national headlines. Of course, fell short of the state championship game. Had beaten the state champions earlier in the year, so one-off night can that's why we play the game. But O'Connor really needs all the credit for changing up this Canton-Galva football program and starting it in the weight room. Just a great guy, and these guys buy into it, and they're strong. We've turned out several national or state champion power lifters.
Yeah.
Got one of the strongest humans that's 19 years old playing at Hutch JUCO. So O'Connor
he's done a lot of great things in the weight room.
Can't say enough great things about him, and Ryder Nordstrom likes to throw that weight around. That's for sure. Well, Struber's set to kick off one more time here on Friday night in front of the grandstands of Margreter Stadium. Going gold for childhood cancer awareness. Nice kick off here. Got a little more air, and the ball is going to be off of the chest, and it's going to be, I believe, recovered by the Tigers. So it'll be Tiger football at the 18.
Yeah, I think that was number 50, Joseph Kern, getting on that ball for the Tigers.
Ball bounced off for number 12, Hill, but was recovered by number 50, Joseph Kern.
So it'll be Tiger football at about the 18.
2:45 left to go in this first half. The score is 44-0. The Eagles not on the defense, which most go both ways, but the defense wasn't off the field very long. See if they've caught their wind or not. As Hill goes in motion, we're going to go to the right side. Is LeDuc, and he is going to be bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure who initially made that play, but all 8 Eagle defenders.
Nordstrom squirted through the line.
Yeah, and he was backed up by the whole team.
Marston in there at nose. Well, as I say that, Menson's trotting out to replace him, but Isom blew that line up, gave Ryder a hole to squirt through there and blow that play up. It's 2nd and 10. So the sophomore spent some time at the State Fair showing his cattle this week, doing work for the Eagles. We see a line shift here. Hill in motion. We're going to pitch it out to him.
That was a good block.
Great block as Jory Ratzlaff took it on.
That was number 41, Trenton Zinger.
Yeah, the kid likes to hit.
Yeah.
Shoved out of bounds by number 3 to Lane McManus.
When he's not running it, he's making a hit blocking for the guy next to him.
Yeah, his film session, whenever they have film at Washington County, he's going to get some accolades from the coach, as Zinger has played a very tough football game this first half. Likes to lower the pads and make contact. Got a little sideline camera action brought to you tonight. try to change things up for you. It's 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. Hill again in motion around the left. LeDuc's going to call his own number. Makes the man miss.
That's 21 Tyson Struber.
Does not make Struber miss, though.
No.
21 Tyson Struber.
Struber in there with a good low form tackle.
You notice he tackled the football, too, if you notice that.
Eagles.
Canton-Galva calls a timeout at 1:46 to go in this opening half of play. Well, what have you seen so far, Keaton?
I've seen a really, really great game by the Eagles. Their defense has looked almost flawless as we've seen a lot of forced turnovers. Really, Ryder Nordstrom has shown up in the run game as he's been running the ball really physically. We've seen some great passes by Jaden Ediger, number 5, the sophomore coming in. We've seen passes to Kason Mastry, Tyson Struber, TJ Kane, so he's really getting a lot of his wide receivers and even tight ends involved in the pass game. Just a really solid game by the Eagles. We've seen for the Tigers, number 34, Peyton LeDuc, has looked really good and athletic for them. That we've seen a lot of athletes on both sides here, but right now it's looking really maybe Eagle-sided in this one as their defense and offense has looked almost flawless tonight.
Yeah, Ediger settled in as we go back to that I formation on 4th and 3 for the Tigers. LeDuc's going to call his own number, and he is going to keep the legs turning, and he's going to get a first down.
Yeah, that's enough for the first down there. That's really important for the Tigers here.
That is how you coach it right there, as LeDuc kept his legs churning and just took 2 Eagle defenders with him across that first down line to gain.
Yeah, there was no
tough run.
No give up in that run there. He kept his feet moving, and he was going to take him to the end zone if he could.
We've seen the backfield of LeDuc and Zinger. They use Hill here more in motion. Haven't really got him the ball very much as we go empty backfield. LeDuc puts Hill in motion to the left. Ball is fumbled in the – oh, mercy. Struber with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, he was untouched.
LeDuc on the carry, brought down by number 21, Tyson.
Yeah, you have to think that little mishap as he got the snap kind of messed up the timing a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely slowed the play down and allowed Tyson Struber. I don't know if he was on a blitz or if he just read it really good. I think maybe he was coming in off that motion with Hill. Really put him right where he needed to be to make that play before it even really happened.
Well, if you're a fan of the 45-point rule, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we're 30 seconds to go in this opening half. We saw a couple 2-point conversions fail for the Eagles, which would indicate that we're going to get some football in the second half at least. As the Tigers, LeDuc pulls, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield again. I believe T.J. Kane and Lane McManus in on the tackle for the Eagles. That's probably going to be the last play of this half as the Eagles are trotting over to the sideline. An excellent first half of play by the Eagles.
44, and the Tigers 0.
Well, stay with us at halftime. I believe our Little Eagle cheerleaders are going to have a little halftime entertainment.
Yeah, as we see the Eagles trot off the field, your score is 44-0.
Yeah, 44-0 at the half. It's a great play on both sides of the ball. Again, I was very concerned about our line as we had Doman out. This Tigers on paper, they've got some very large athletes.
Yeah, they have some big guys.
Big fellas as we're bringing out the young cheerleaders. We'll just stay right with you with the broadcast for the time being.
From what we have
Again, this is the
experienced, future
state
of
champion
Canton-Galva is looking
Canton-Galva
bright.
cheerleaders, the high
Please
school
give a big
cheerleaders.
hand to our Canton-Galva high school cheerleaders and all of our little Eagles.
As they welcome the next cheerleaders in. Program technician up here to get the music playing. I want to invite you, if you're a fan of the Twitter, to go follow Canton-Galva Broadcasting on Twitter. So they do some great things on there, try to keep you up to speed on what's going on. There's a little I Got a Feeling comes on this too here at Monday Station. It's always a fun night when the little cheerleaders get Going to roll and be a touchback. It is.
I mean, yard and a half.
Just inches into the end zone, it'll be a touchback.
That was a great kick.
Tigers will take over first.
Such a dangerous location. If he can stop, that's a live football.
Yeah, if that would have stopped at the 1, I'm afraid our game would be over right now.
A little backspin on that. Well, we'd have to have one play as he can't advance the football on as the kicking team. But yes, it was very dangerous non-cover of the football for the Tigers.
Yeah.
As it is, it's 1st and 10 from the 15. Hill comes back in motion around the left. LeDuc's going to give to Zinger. As predicted, a little tougher stop here for the Eagles as they just give up 1.
I think that was Minson and Kane maybe helped out on the play there, making the stop.
You have to wonder again if Minson didn't get a little bit winded as, again, this is his first game back as a starter. Played a little bit last Friday night, but his first full week back. Has that club on, going all the way at center and most of the way at nose guard as it's 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. LeDuc's going to keep, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. Struber's going to clean it up.
Yeah, that's going to be a tackle for a loss, as he didn't have anywhere to go on that play. Just got stretched to the outside and then met by Tyson Struber.
It's going to be 3rd and 9, a long 9 for the Tigers. The ball is just barely across the 15-yard mark. The energy in the stands kind of has left a little bit. As the Tigers send 2 out to the left. Hill in motion. LeDuc's going to throw it out to Hill. He is going to be hit on the sidelines as Struber sheds the block by Zinger. It'll be a pickup of maybe, let's give him 1. It'll be 4th and 8.
Yeah, they've been using Hill a lot as a motion guy, and they finally were able to get him the ball there. But
we're going to have a timeout on the field as the Eagles are jacked as well they should be. Zinger has played a heck of a game, and how about Struber just shedding that block and making the play?
Yeah, that was a great play by Struber as he worked up and forced that play out of bounds, made the tackle. Really important 4th down here for the Tigers. If they got a trick play, now's the time to use it.
Yeah, they managed to stop the Eagles one time on offense or on their defense, did the Tigers. But other than that, the Eagles have managed to find pay dirt every possession. As we hear the band in the background. Again, you got to love the spirit for the gold for childhood cancer awareness as our saxophone player showed up in a banana costume.
I can say that's the first time I've seen a banana play a saxophone.
Well, Keaton, they're going to go for it. LeDuc in the backfield by himself, empty back set. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. LeDuc calling out the protection, sends Hill in motion. We're going to pass the ball. It's going to be hit by Minson. We're going to have a possible interception. No, broken up nicely by 19. In all honesty, he should have let him pick it. Because he would have had a tackle there, and the ball would have been at the 36. As it is, it's going to be at the 18.
Yeah, that's a turnover on downs for the Tigers. Eagles just have 18 yards to make here.
Great pass breakup by the offensive
Eagles are going to take over
receiver.
1st and 10 from the Tigers' 16.
Ison Marston in at left guard as Xavier Westbrook has that banged up ankle. Wide receiver out wide for the Eagles, wide to the left, wide to the right, as well as Case and Mastery. Going to give to Ryder Nordstrom, and he's going to get a tough run. He's going to go right up the middle. It's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles.
Yeah, Yeah, he plowed his way through 2, maybe even 3 defenders on that play. He wanted that touchdown there, and he got it. He is a dangerous weapon at the running back position.
He is not very big.
No.
Hey, but a helmet sticker to the offensive line of the Canton-Galva Eagles, a crew that I've been critical of on this broadcast, one that I thought might be kind of suspect tonight as they went up against a bigger, more physical team in Washington County Tigers. And kudos to those, the Hogs up front just doing work, led by the center, Preston Minson. Cannot say enough great things about the big fellas up front. Opened that hole for Ryder. Ryder did have a heck of a run right there to close out this game. But just kudos all around. And Washington County, hard-fought game for them.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some real athletes in Leduc, Zinger, Hill. I mean, we got some really great guys. We have some fireworks going on.
Justin Reynolds with one more for the win.
Yeah. That one had some, I don't know what that one was. But
he put a little extra pop in that one.
Yeah, celebrating the win here as we should.
Hey, good luck to Coach Reynolds as his Little Eagles, the 5th and 6th graders, go up. They go to Tesket tomorrow at 10 o'clock and take on the Tesket team, 5th and 6th grade. Coach Reynolds firing off the cannon tonight, so hopefully wish him nothing but good luck tomorrow in that contest.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone in the YouTube land for tuning in and listening to us. Like we said, next week –
tonight, baby. The game ball's going out to that offensive line. Congratulations. Thank you again, YouTube land, all of you from Washington County that tuned in. We appreciate you being out there on YouTube land, listening to us, watching the broadcast. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to Coach Kaufman for having Keaton and myself behind the microphone. Good night to each and every one of you. God bless, and we'll see you at the next broadcast.
Thank you, guys.
Same to you, man.
Yeah. I think Red's grabbing